One of the most important things that I do, and one of the things that I really enjoy doing, is working with children. Now, children are usually brought to me by their parents or sometimes referred to me by teachers or other people because they're having some kind of problem. The problem that children have is almost always social. They're always with people, or more often than not, they're not with people. Or sometimes when they're with people, they're overly aggressive, angry, could be even violent. In addition to the social difficulties, many of the children I see have academic difficulties. They don't like reading, or they don't like spelling, or perhaps they like reading so much that that's all they do, which is very often the case. Aside from the personality factors that might operate here and the academic factors, there are always issues that are hard to define but could be trauma-based. Could be a child was adopted and have what we call an attachment disorder. Or a child could have a very difficult disorder to diagnose. For instance, it's very difficult to distinguish between what we call a bipolar disorder, Asperger's disorder, which is a kind of autism, or one of the various kinds of ADHD. So part of my approach to children, and always an important part, is to make a diagnosis. Now, a diagnosis is what's right with the child. Is this child right brain or left brain, internal or external, or a variety of other kinds of things? And then secondly, what is really wrong? Is this a diagnosable disorder that really needs to be faced? Is it necessary perhaps to refer this person to a psychiatrist or a physician for medication? Or can I proceed and with some consultation help this child? And when I do therapy with children, it's not like I do with adults. I do very little talking. I do very little asking of questions. In fact, what I do is just play with them. One of my favorite things to do with children is to play marbles. And he or she will sit down on the floor with me, and we'll have this little string, and we'll play marbles back and forth. And what am I doing when I'm playing? Well, I must admit I'm just having fun. But in addition to that, I am helping a child learn to engage another human being. Win, like it, maybe like it too much, or afraid of it, or lose, not do very well with losing. And what I'm trying to do with the child is engender trust. Because if I can have that child trust me, then I can have an impact on that child. Maybe direct him or her, more than likely direct the parents or the teachers or the other people in that child's life. So while I may, in the therapeutic context, play with puppets, or we'll squirt each other with squirt guns or play marbles, in the long run, what I have to do is help that child adjust to the world around him or her, which is generally school and family and friends.